lighting in here is atrocious, but good morning. Welcome to the start of a new vlog. I'm gonna go see Karen Gillan today. Would you like to see my Amy Pond cosplay light? You can't tell very well. This is very similar to what she wears in Angels in Manhattan. If you know, you know. Goodbye, room. Thanks for being here for one night. I'm now gonna go downstairs, make sure I have everything, and buy my plane tickets to Savannah because I got an alert. They are $219 right now. That is the lowest I've ever seen them. So I'm going to buy them now.
To think that I admired you, well, I don't need your condescension. I'm not a child to protect. Was talk of virtue, just pretension. Was I too naive to expect you to heed the morals you're purveying? What the fuck I've been saying? If hell is forever, then heaven must be a lie. If angels can do whatever and remain in the sky, the rules are shades of gray when you don't do what you say, when you make the wretched suffer just to kill them again.
Hello, I've got about 35 minutes left. This has been, okay, listen, I am so not used to driving 60 miles per hour. It's like deathly slow, I'm afraid. So this whole journey has mostly been 55 miles per hour. So I've been going 60, of course, as you do. And wow, not used to it. Also, you know what I'm not used to? Passing. Because everywhere I drive is like multiple lanes. And so when you pass in a different lane. That's just what you do.
GPS signal lost.
All right, calm down, Linda. So I'm not used to passing. And I was behind somebody and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to pass. Also, fucking tractors. Ah! Things I don't miss about a small town. Like I said, got just over 30 minutes to go. I've been listening to Hazbin Hotel the whole time because there are Hazbin Hotel events that I'm going to today, as well as the Karen Gillan stuff. So I've been getting myself hyped, and I am so hyped. I have not listened to Hazbin Hotel in so freaking long, and it's so good. I just remember how good it is now. Season 2 is coming out soon. I've made it. I'm a little freaked out, and I really have to pee. So let's go inside.
Cooper, Christina Alvaro, Joel Quinn, Kimmy Copeland, and Sam Hack.
Necessarily things that I think I have ever experienced on such a wide, scale before doing these cons. I mean, that's what makes the cons so special, is that it really is like a reminder that this is a reciprocal endeavor. There would be no show without you guys. There would be no show without us. We're all kind of a part of the same organism. Please hold. Is that That's terrible.
Those other cowardly sinners dare not hinder my territorial takeover.
Salmon episodes when he's like, and women aren't funny! And then there's the credit that's like written by Vivian Madrana.
I think this is neat. And my favorite kind of food is red meat.
Velvets would be like a little bitchy Pomeranian in a bag. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's dumb. Like dumb as rocks.
It's like so dumb but so pretty.
Yeah, very pretty.
It's a simple one, but I like when Penn just points at the egg boy and goes, see?
He says that after bank accounts are a scam created by the shadow government. Bank accounts are a scam created by the shadow government.
Egg Boy voice is my favorite voice.
You like my Egg Boy voice?
Yeah, especially when you sing Christmas carols as him.
Holy night!
Release the Egg Boy Christmas album.
I want it.
Put it as annoying in my nose as I could,
and just kind of went from there. Yeah. So Joe Pesci. Yeah.
I'll just say you're never fully dressed without a smile, and just like the saying that is just warms me up into
Picturing you into a mirror in a dimly lit bathroom.
You're never really dressed without a smile.
She is an award-winning actress, writer, and director whose body of work includes, but absolutely not limited to, the Jumanji series. The party is just beginning. Yeah, all right. Selfie. Yes. The Hoarding. Yeah. Oh, okay, all right. Something she directed. We may talk about that. Doctor Who. And the Marvel Cinematic Universe has Nebula. That's Under Boy 2025. Please welcome Karen Gillan.
I was 15. That's way before Doctor Who. I can't believe I've started so early. And I was like, I'm gonna get an agent because that's what actors do. And so I wrote to all of the ones in Scotland, and one of them miraculously took me on. And then that got me a job in this Scottish TV show. Then I spoke to the director of that. He was like, I can get you an agent in London. And then she got me an audition for Doctor Who. So it was a normal audition, and I was like, I'm not gonna get this. This is like one of the biggest jobs in the country. It's not gonna actually happen. And then I had actually been in Doctor Who before in a previous episode, The Fires of Pompeii, but the whole creative team had changed over, so it wasn't like related in any way. It wasn't like they were like, oh, she'd be good for the companion. It was completely just random and separate. So I do this audition, didn't think anything would come of it, and then I got a recall, had to go into the BBC television centre and give like a code name because it was so top secret. I had to say I'm here for Panic Moon, which is an anagram of companion, and then I go in there. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I felt like a spy. And then I remember I was like, oh, I'm nervous because I'm going to be reading with Matt Smith, who already had the role. And then I remember being like, I'm walking to my doom. This is the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. What am I doing here? Walked into the room, did the scene, and I was like, oh, okay, this is going better than I thought. Okay, I feel like we maybe have like some chemistry. And then everyone in the room gave me a hug after my audition, which never happens. Like it was.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if I don't get this, then you're all sadistic because, like, I feel like I've got it.
You were so wonderful, and you're so talented, and you're gonna do great.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone gave me a hug, and everyone was there. It was like Stephen Moffat and Piers Wenger and Beth Willis, like all the producers, casting director Matt, and then they called me a few hours later, and they were like, "You've got it." And I was like, I've got it. Like I couldn't believe it. And it was still the best moment of my life.
Oh, outstanding. And
my name is Abby. What you got, Abby? If you could travel with any other companion in the Doctor Who universe, who would it be?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Rose. I'm going Rose, Billie Piper. Yeah. I just loved that performance so much, and she's the sort of, she's not the OG, but she's kind of an OG in terms of the series coming back. So.
Hey, what's your name?
My name's also Abby.
Yes, I have happened to stumble across a few things that I've worked with in my time, including the binoculars from the TARDIS. Don't know if you remember those, but I remember it was the TARDIS was wrapping, and that set was no longer, it was going to get ripped down, and everyone turned into vultures. And so everyone was just grabbing stuff, and so I was like, I'm taking these. I've earned these. What else? I've taken everyone's shoes, every character's shoes, because I just need shoes. Okay, so the episode is the 11th hour. I just love that script. When I read that script, I'm like, oh, Stephen Moffat has been waiting his whole life to write this. I could just tell. And I just thought it was so good, and I loved all the stuff with the young little Amy, played by my cousin Caitlin. So that would be my favorite episode. And then scene? Ooh, scene. Maybe The Girl Who Waited, a scene from that. Maybe as like old Amy. I remember really enjoying that. Don't remember any particular scenes. Where are you? Do you remember? No, she's only Oculus. PTSD. I felt really, really sad because not only were the characters saying goodbye, but I was saying goodbye to my whole life, and it was the most exciting chapter of my life so far, and I was saying goodbye to seeing two of my best friends at work every single day. Like, it was awful. wants me to play, I will play happily. If I had to choose one, I've said Poison Ivy, but that was mainly because she has red hair. Maybe the Joker. Joker? I'm going Joker.
Yes.
I just sat here and ate a pretzel, but it's been so fun so far. I went to the Hasbin Hotel Q&A, and that was cool. It was really cool to see them in person. I'm glad that I could be there for that, and because I didn't really know what to do beforehand, I just went and got in line. So I was in the front row, like to the side, not in the center, but I was in the front row to the side. And then because I was there, Karen Gillan was right after, so I just got to stay there, which was amazing. And I got to ask a question. Worst video quality, but so fun. And then there were like multiple Abbeys, so it was like a joke. And then when they did like the crowd selfie, they were like, Abby's to the front. And I was like, I don't care if you were joking, I'm going to the front. So now that I've ate my pretzel, I'm basically just gonna go get in line for the Karen Gillan photo, because it's in like a little over half an hour. I'm just gonna go get in line because that's what I do. So I got my photo, and now Karen Gillan is doing autographs, and so is like the entire cast of Hasbin Hotel. And part of me wants to do that, wants to do like autograph and or table selfie. It's more money, and I just don't know. It feels silly to do it, but I want to. Like, Karen Gillan's autographs are like $100, so I don't think I should. I probably should. I don't need them to sign a piece of paper, do I? I actually think in the future I would do like the autograph selfie instead of the professional photo op, just because that's like a machine. You go in, you go out. And you get to talk to them more, it looks like, when you do this selfie. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. It's 3:30. It's a 3.5 hour drive home, so I'm not getting home till after 7 o'clock. And I'm just sitting here debating spending money, so I'm just gonna leave. I did go up to Kimiko Gwen's table, and I was like, can I just like tell you something? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I put on waitress whenever I'm like feeling down, so like, thank you. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave now. I feel like I shouldn't leave. Like, I feel like I should go see those other people and get autographs and photos, but that's just a lot of money that I just don't have. You know? You know. It is 96 degrees out. For why? Just getting gas again. I am finally home. I'm going to unpack and finish listening to my book because I have 2% left of it. So this morning I bought the plane ticket for Marshall Millie's wedding, and just right now I reserved a car. Car rental with insurance for every day, that's like $14 a day. $400, which I was expecting. I was a little excited because it was like $320 something, and then they were like insurance, and I was like, that should happen. So $400. That costs double the plane ticket almost. Oh, also, I finished that book, right? And yesterday when I was driving, I had given you some predictions. So move away from this screen, go to the next if you don't want to know if my predictions were correct or not. 3, 2, 1. They weren't. Ian? Was that his name? I don't remember. I forget so fast. Nothing nefarious. Jamie? Not a witch. Not a boy witch. I'm sad about it. And then the other one was like semi-true. I said that I thought Lillian was Primrose, but that was not the case. But there is some partial truth to that. I'll leave it there. I am so tired, but I stayed up editing. Yeah, so the Scotland video, or the end of the Scotland video, that should have been out sometime this week and I didn't, it's done now. I mean, it's saving, so. I have a Walmart pickup order for groceries that is about to be ready. Also, Barnes & Noble opens at 10 o'clock near that Walmart, so we're gonna get books. Should I buy books? No. Do I have fall books that are on my list of books to buy? That have like been on my list of books to buy? Yes. So I'm gonna buy these books and feel really bad about it, but we're gonna do it anyway. And then we're gonna come back here and probably, what are we gonna do? We're gonna start chicken free meal prep, and while that's cooking, I'm going to do work stuff for job number 3. Then my laundry will probably be done, and my chicken will be done. So those 2 things will get taken care of. It might be lunchtime at that point, who knows? But then I'm going to edit last week's vlog and walk and work while I do that. Because it is my plan to have that video done today, so that way I can put it up like in the middle of this week. And then I'll actually probably start reading one of the books I'm gonna buy. I don't know. Here's the thing. I am such a mood reader. It is like so good, but so bad. Because I really want to read Like in Love with You, which is the NetGalley book I got, so I can leave a review for that and be like, look, I'm doing it. So they see me do it. But I am in fall brain, so I would like to read fall books. That being said, it was 96 degrees yesterday, so we'll see what I read. I don't know. Hello, it's shaping up to be over 90 degrees today, but let's go buy some fall books. Okay, none of them are on this table, which is weird. What about this table? Really? This one? No. Do I own this one? I think I do. What about over here? Well, this is just strange. Will we have luck over here? Oh my god, that's wild. Another table. Finally, one of them. What's the other side looking like? No. This is kind of crazy. These are all fall books and new releases. Let's see. The other ones are gay. Is it really not here? 3 out of the 4 books I cannot find. I'm gonna have to go ask. That's crazy. They are all out of stock. Wow, okay, that's insane. 3 out of the 4 were out of stock. Oh my god. Okay, so I ended up ordering Learning Curve by Rachel Lacey and Everything She Does is Magic by Bridget Morrissey on Amazon. Sorry, but that was the best bet at this point in time. So those will be here Friday, which means I can read my other book until then. And then I'm just gonna have to try and get, If It Makes You Happy, another time, because it's on back order everywhere right now, and I had it in my Amazon cart, but it was messing up the shipping for the other books, and I didn't want to do that. So this is my grocery haul. It's a really big haul today, and these I did not buy with the groceries. I bought them the other day, but they're just not opened. And then I also got Kleenex and toilet paper, so like we're living it up, baby. So I just walked for an hour on my walking pad while editing last week's vlog. I'm almost done with it. The only reason I stopped is because my computer gave me the like low battery alert, which means that it'll die in the next minute. Like it gives me like little to no warning. So I stopped and plugged in my computer. I'll probably let it charge for a little bit and then finish it on the walking pad. I was walking for more than an hour, which accumulated almost 6,000 steps. So I hit my step goal for today, which is nice. That was cool. I was walking between like a 1.7 and a 2 miles per hour speed. You can't walk super fast when you're doing something because you're doing something. And I actually learned that from like some YouTube influencers or creators, I guess, where they were like doing stuff and they're like, I can't walk fast, like you just have to know that. So I was prepared for that. 2 miles per hour was okay though. So maybe I could try a little bit faster, but that was my first time like truly walking on the walking pad and working. Like I did like a little bit to like test it out, but that was the first time truly that I was doing it. So that went really well. I am happy with that. I just read my book for a while. I read about 10% actually. It's so strange. Like, I mean, I know I'm 16% of the way through the book, but like, what page is that? I have zero idea. It's just strange reading on a Kindle. I need to get better. I need to get more used to it. Which, I mean, like, I don't have to do math. You know, like if I'm like, oh, this book is 350 pages. I'm on page 67. I have to figure out how many pages I've got left. You know what I mean? And then like the reading apps tell me what the percentage. But like I don't have to do that for this, so 16%. But because it's not a book, quantifiably, I can't see that. You know what I mean? It's weird. Anyway, I'm going to finish editing and just walk on the walking pad, eat my little sockies, because it's going to be like a 5 to 10 minute process. Well, longer than that. I've got 4 minutes left on the video to edit, so it'll be 15 to 30 minutes. This is the final episode available. Right, I watched the last episode of Ghosts, and now I have to live with that cliffhanger. Also, I was just looking at like the title, the like screen card here, and it says season 5 streaming October 16th, which I just looked up when it's streaming. I could have just looked in front of my face. So I have to wait a whole month. Hi-lo, I stopped at Starbucks on my way home. Got an iced pecan latte something. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's tasty. I have a lot of things I want to do right now. I want to read, I want to write, I want to watch TV, I want to walk on my walking pad, but also I want to organize. Let me show. First off, my bookshelf got a little like wackadoodle with everything that I've been buying, and I need to clean this bitch up. Also because like I am running out of space. I really need to clean this bitch up so I can have more space. That's how you do it. Maybe more importantly is this corner cabinet has not been like organized since I moved in. So I think I'm gonna work on that because I don't know what I have, what I don't have, and it's driving me crazy. All right, this isn't great, but it's something. I just hate this cabinet. Like there's no good way to store things. I don't know. Now let's take a look at the bookshelf. In a perfect world, let me set my coffee down. In a perfect world, I would have this whole shelf over here. And maybe I can switcheroonie it because these are all like romance-esque books. And so are these, and I mean kind of these. That's my Alice Oseman shelf, obviously. And then that. So I don't know, but I like this scenario. So I don't want to fill it with a whole other shelf. I don't know. I'm also planning or gonna try and plan and get another shelf for here and even over here. And I want to change the bottom so that way I can have 3 full shelves rather than 2 shelves and a mini shelf. Okay, here's the bookshelf update. You'll probably be like, I don't see anything different. It's all with the bottom. So first off, I piled these plays higher so that way I could fit more books in here. I took those books from over here. I flipped these books on their side because these are the tall books. If I want to add another shelf, I can't have all those tall books in the way. So then I took some books from over here and took books from over here and kind of flip-flopped the shelves. So all these romance books were over here. I don't want them over here. It's not the vibe. This is more the vibe. Now that's that vibe. And we've got romance over here. So I don't like that all these are with it, but that's okay. These books are also flip-flopped because they're taller. Now, when I do put in a new shelf, I will have to remove the camera and that binder, but for now, they're okay. And that's about all I changed. When I can get more shelves in here, I will put another shelf here and move all of these books to here. I do think I might end up getting rid of some books because I don't know why I have them. Like maybe at one time I was interested in reading them, but I'm just like, I don't really, like they're just there. I don't know. So I was watching Only Murders in the Building. I watched the first 2 episodes. I think the first 3 episodes are out. I'm trying to grab my computer without breaking it because it's broken. I really just want to keep watching and watch the 3rd episode, but it is 9 o'clock. I should not do that. I should put something else on before bed. Ow, because what is happening? Are you good, bro? Are you good? honestly looks like he's playing hide and seek and just like doing a really bad job. Are you okay? Are you dying? What is happening? So I was sitting here trying to read, but I'm not really in a reading mood, but I think that's because like I've got a headache here, which I think is because I've been wearing glasses all day. Just a weird little vibe there for a second because my phone looks so clear, and then I'm like, wow, I'm wearing glasses. That's probably why. I do see better with glasses. I know that that's true. Like factually, I can see that that's true. But when I'm looking further away, it's bad. So I just don't understand. I ordered food tonight to celebrate Dancing with the Stars. It starts in about 8 minutes. So I got a little early. If I start eating now and eat fast, I'll be done by the time it starts. Because if I'm eating fast, that's how fast I will go. So I walked on the walking pad for 45 minutes. In that time, I edited all of the Scotland clips into one video. I'm saving it. I'm going to upload it to YouTube and watch it from there to see, you know, the vibe, to see if I like it, if I feel like it's good enough. So that's exporting. It's probably done exporting by now, actually. You didn't know. And then I was working on creating the thumbnail for that video. So 45 minutes, all that was done. And with that 45 minutes, I hit my step goal. So there. I might do it more later while Dancing with the Stars is on. We'll see. Depends on how invested I am and how much I want to just sit and watch. But there's a lot of filler stuff that I don't have to be 100% invested. I mean, their dances are like less than 2 minutes. So I think I could do that. Ah! I'm here like clapping and like cheering and kicking my feet because they're so good. Oh, I'm so happy for these complete strangers. This cloud looks like a mountain. I haven't vlogged since I got home. I read for a while, then just walked on the treadmill for almost an hour while I watched my Scotland video and worked on the thumbnails for that. I say thumbnails because I made multiple and I'm gonna do like this. I put them all in so that YouTube could like test them. But now I am going to eat and watch Only Murders in the Building. And I did hit my step goal, BT dubs. 7,500 is my step goal. That walk was almost 5,000. Hi, I feel like the microwave might be really loud. Please ignore it if you can. I have this Scottish Heather honey that I got in Oban and I haven't tried it yet, and I'm warming up water to make tea, so I'm gonna put this in it, but I wanted to test it first. Look at that. Need a little bit more. All right, what does this bitch taste like? You're gonna be surprised. Tastes like honey. Every time I have honey by itself, I'm reminded that when I was a kid, and then when I went to my grandpa's house, I would just ask for a spoonful of honey. That's wild to me now. I've basically just been sat here reading for like the past hour, which is great because I would like to finish this book by Friday or on Friday because that's when I get the other fall books. And that's when I'll decide if I want to read, well, the other fall books, I guess. That's when I get a witchy book and a fall-esque book because there's fall leaves on the cover. So that's when I get those books, and I'll decide if I want to read really Learning Curves, which is not the witchy one, or if I want to read Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice, a baby. This book has been pretty good though. It's Like in Love with You by Emma R. Albin, and this is an ARC. I just booped myself in the nose. This is an ARC, an advanced reader copy that I got on NetGalley. I also really want to finish it and write the review for that. It is a queer Regency romance, which I have read multitudes of, but they're not my favorite books. These like small town romances, they really just get me going because they're so cozy. Regency romances though, I keep reading them. I do. As of right now, I'll probably give it a 3.75 or a 4. I'm not sure. Look at that tree. I'm literally just walking around the building right now because I'm so antsy. Hey there, I work at the theater tonight. Boo. So I've just been kind of like picking up and like getting ready for that. But I've probably got like 15 to 30 minutes before I have to leave. It's so hard because the traffic changes so fast. So it's hard to tell. Looks like rain. That's crazy. Look, spooky. There's a new desk in here. I don't think I'm a fan, TBH. It's very strange, and I feel like there's less space than normal. I was literally on my phone at the theater and was like, oh, I need to film because I never film when I'm at the theater. And now that we work, like now that there's just one house manager on a night, it really is so much easier to film. I just have to think about that because that wasn't the case before. But I worked at the theater tonight. It went pretty well. Nothing crazy happened. And I got some reading done. I got books in the mail, so let's go get them. All right, we've got The Love Hypothesis because I want to read this before the movie comes out. I don't own it, and I needed a third book to get free shipping. Or, you know, a third something, and I chose a book, because why not? Then we have Learning Curves by Rachel Lacey. I don't know if it's fall, but it looks fall. So I think this is what I'm going to read next. Then we have Everything She Does Is Magic by Bridget Morrissey. This book is under 300 pages, and the cover feels so thin. It's very strange. I'm uncertain about that, but beautiful. And now I'm gonna take these 4 fall books that I own and go take pictures of them with the leaves. Everybody who drove by probably thought I was a weirdo, but those pictures are gonna look really cute. Also, it's starting to sprinkle, so I did it just enough time. Also, I think I'm a genius. I took this little candle lid to place on the ground so I could set my books on it so they didn't touch the ground. Genius. It is now 4:15. I do work at the theater again tonight, so what I'm gonna do now is the neti pot, maybe clean up a little bit, maybe film TikToks for this book and the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, because I didn't do that one. Oh, I also, dang it, I made a couple of graphics for like Meet the Bookstagram or on Bookstagram, but I haven't published them yet, posted them yet, what's the word? But I want to post this one tonight, so oops. I parked outside, and so of course once I leave, it starts raining. I sang this song. Well, my voice teacher wanted me to sing this song. It's so hard, especially with how I was trying to sing it. Whoa. And again, as soon as I go to leave, downpouring. It's also lightning and thundering. All right, the ending of this was not exciting. I'm so sorry. I lived a life this week, and part of that life was working. What did we even do this week? We got the treadmill desk. We've been using that. We edited a lot. We got caught up on vlogs. We finished the first ARC book we've ever gotten. Bam! Little mini insert. I totally forgot that meeting Karen Gillan was this week. What the fuck? Time moves so fast. I also did that this week. And yeah, that's about that. Tomorrow I'm hanging out with Zach all day. Yay, Zach! And then oh, next week is also my birthday. My birthday is a week from today. Wild! And March is coming up. Yay! If my birthday's in a week, it feels like it doesn't matter. Not like, I love my birthday. I always get so excited for my birthday, but I'm always so like down about my birthday because I don't know. I don't fucking know. Everybody is always sad during their birthday, I feel. Or is that just like my friend group? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed because it's almost midnight. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.